no artificial intelligence at Marsh Home Center. It's all real legit intelligence. They can help you out with all sorts of things, and we got the crew from Marsh Home Center with us here this morning. Hey guys, how's it going this morning?
How are you?
Go around the table and introduce yourselves to everybody.
My name is Quinn Marsh.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Austin.
Well, guys, good to have you in. Of course, Memorial Day means a lot of things, but one of those things people look forward to are the sales that come with that. And
Yeah.
Marsh Home Center, right in there with everybody, having a big Memorial Day mega sale event.
Mega sale, yeah.
Yep.
Quite a bit going on. People might have gotten the blue flyer-looking thing in the mail. And then we're doing a bedding sale, so it's going to be like buy one, get one pillow, sale on the adjustable bases, regular bases, mattresses, and we just have a new line of mattress protectors in. So, and then there's plenty of national and our exclusive rebates. So while the pricing's already low with the flyer, it gets even better if you buy 2 or 3 pieces. It's almost like Black Friday in May. So,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
We were talking before coming on that this is a busy time of year. You hit these big cycles, right, where
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh yeah, I need to update this or update." Maybe they're doing spring cleaning and they realize, "Oh, it's time to replace this or replace that."
Exactly. Yeah.
So talk about what it is this time of year that you see the most of. Is it bedding? Is it still appliances? Or what
No,
have you
I
seen?
would say it's
There's more appliances,
Yeah.
really. Refrigerators go a lot. It's camping season now.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people going to campers, to cottages, find out the refrigerator's not working.
Right.
And so we got a
Didn't
bunch
survive
of
the
those.
winter, did it?
yeah,
No,
or was working
unfortunately
okay
not.
in the
Yeah.
winter, and then when the heat and
Yeah.
humidity comes, the fridge takes its final breath. So
We knew we should have packed it away better than what we did. We kind of took a chance and lost out on that. Deep freezers, I'm sure. And,
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
same
plenty of
thing.
those.
Yeah.
Test
Yeah.
freezers, upright freezers. We got all up to 5
Yeah.
cubes to 21 cubes.
yeah.
and they're all priced. I mean, so whether you need something specific, size-wise for storing, or just you need maybe something smaller for space or something
Right.
bigger,
Yep.
like you have it all.
All of
We
it.
got
Yep.
all.
From big to little to inexpensive to really expensive, depending on how fancy you want your freezer to be. So
Do you have it figured out by now, like what the buying trends are to know what to have in the store, or how do you manage that? Because that has to be tough.
yeah, we'd like to. We have a part-time sales associate, Dave. He's been in this longer than all of us have been
Yeah.
alive together, and he he'd be like, we shouldn't be selling recliners right now, and all we have been selling is recliners. So there used to be it's ups and downs with certain things, and it seems like the general public just figures out what they all want to buy this month, and that's all they buy.
Wow.
So
Now, and we can get into the specifics of the sale here in just a moment, but I want to ask a couple other things. Like, if somebody comes in, they're walking around. Do you find if they don't see exactly what they're looking for, do they know enough to come to you and say, "Hey, can you help me find this? Like, we can order something," or do they kind of walk out not realizing that they can talk to you and have a conversation?
I would say it's a little bit of
A
both.
little bit of both. We got the options. If you want to look into more, we got catalogs you can look into. We can go on our website and look up more stuff for you. It's all up to them. If anything else.
So if a crazy lady came in and said, "I'm looking for a microwave that has these features,"
I knew you were gonna bring it out. Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, no. So we hope that we're all brothers. So there's one more of us that will probably join in the future. So it's a family atmosphere. It's easygoing. We hope that when you walk in, even if you're just coming in to look, there's obviously I always say there's obviously something you're hoping to see or see if it's an option. And we never want anybody to feel too anxious or feel like we're gonna pressure them to buying something. It's a yes, no. Here's a picture. Here's a sheet. That way you're more informed. We're happy to answer any questions or show you ideas that we might have. People come in expecting or wanting one thing and then realizing this is a better option that they didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
So
Do you find that it's one extreme or another? Like, give me the most basic dishwasher or washer and dryer.
It's usually the most basic, yeah.
To I want the ones with the bells and whistles.
yeah, there's a big mix, but there's the people that definitely don't want anything fun with it, and if it could still be mechanical all the way through, they would buy it. And there's some people that really like the features and use it to its fullest advantage. So it's the middle range sells for the people that more of emergency buy, where they don't want the simplest thing, but they don't want to pay $3-4 grand for the best refrigerator on the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Where it'll call you, right, and tell you that you're out of milk.
they could get pretty fancy. Yeah.
But again, you can find that there. If you have a need for that.
Yep. Sure can.
All right. So there's a lot there. So kind of go through the flyer and just kind of hit some of the big things because there's a lot.
There is a lot. Yeah. So it's the big thing I would say that it hits most of the time is going to be laundry sets. The new GE set that just came out, it's in here for I think it's $569 a piece now. $559, so even cheaper than I thought. Then a lot of it's 4-piece packages, which is what a lot of people, the industry has gone to. Is it's not so much individual rebates now; it's packages. So from 2 to 4 to 5 to 6, the more you buy, the more you save. But there's some great stainless steel packages in there. White and black is a tough package to do. But even if it's not in the flyer, there's still sales going on a bunch of stuff, especially with May being Maytag month. So you can really dip into a lot of different stuff there.
Yeah.
It's all appliances in the flyer, no furniture, but we still are doing furniture sale.
And we got grills as well, even though we don't have them on our floor or anything like that. We still got the option to get grills that other box stores can't get and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have exclusive lineups, and they'll come pre-built. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you don't have to, they don't have to do them. So.
So who's putting them together? That's a surprise to you. You brought one in and just demonstrated.
Yeah.
Start at 6
I
in
don't
the
know if
morning.
we have enough time. Yeah.
That's great. So, but they can come in and have that conversation with you and say, okay, hey, this is the one we want, and then go from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned putting them together, but obviously there's a delivery service hookup.
Yeah, that's these two.
Yep.
Yeah, and removing of old equipment,
Yeah,
right?
we do free haulaways, so.
Wow. Okay.
just start delivery.
So again, when somebody's purchasing with you, there's that option of getting the full package with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's really what we try to do. One-stop shop. Treat it like family because we're all family. So it's simple and easy. Nothing, no hidden fees, no weird tactics. Just simple, easy buying experience. Because I always say we don't really sell things people want to buy. It's things they need to buy. You can't really get away without having a fridge, and not everybody wants to spend $800, $900 on a fridge. So we try to make it pretty painless.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I think with the microwave thing, I was asking you guys. I have to replace a water line to our fridge, and I can't remember what length you had, but you could have easily have said, "Yeah, here, just get this. This will work."
Right.
Yeah. You guys were like, well, "How much extra do you have on yours? Could you just cut it and like?" Oh yeah, I could do that. And
yep. We have a lot of people that come in with especially top mount refrigeration. So the freezer's on the top. That's the only thing that makes cold air, and the cold air sinks into the refrigerator. So they'll come in and say, my freezer's really cold, but my fridge isn't, and so I have to buy a new one. Most of the time, if you just unplug them for like a day and let them thaw out, it'll fix it. So we tell people that all the time. There's no point in taking their money when they have a perfectly good unit, especially if it's only like 4 years old, 5 years old. They still got a handful of years left in it at least.
Wow.
So, yeah.
See, expert advice right there. Now, you may want to buy that chest freezer to put the stuff in while you defrost.
Yeah,
but,
a little 5 cube might hold you over. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, though, those come in handy, right?
Yeah.
They do.
Especially, it depends on what fridge you have, but you might not have enough. Or come like Thanksgiving when you've got a couple turkeys or whatever, and you're like, I can't fit
He
them all
just took
here.
up a bunch of venison up to upstairs in his fridge, and I had it in a chest freezer in the
Did
store
you?
because we didn't have any room for it. So if you get a good deal at Walmart on something, or Save a Lot or Giant Eagle, and you want to buy in bulk and you don't have the freezer space, a little 5 cube, 7 cubes, perfect.
What are some of the questions that you get a lot of? You were mentioning what products are popular this time of year, but when people are coming in, what are some of the questions that you're hearing now? Is it basic? Is it how much technology's in it, or do you find that people are seeing something on TV and they go, okay, that looks cool? Like the air frying is still a big thing. Do you notice that when there's a trend nationally, you see that here locally, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We definitely have the people that want, especially with ranges, where they want the air fry in it, or with Frigidaire Gallery, you can do air sous vide. It can be a dehydrator, it can be a slow cooker. So it really depends on how much you want to get out of your appliance. And these guys know more than I do with being on the truck how people will ask them a lot of times, well, if you're here putting my fridge in, can you take a look at my washer? Do you think I should replace it? So they might want the simplest thing, which is fine. It's whatever your needs are and how much you want to spend.
So being professional like that has probably also helped on the sales end when it comes to things like that. Like, while you're here, take a look at this.
Like I said, these guys are usually on the truck doing deliveries, but when they are in the showroom, I don't know how it happens. Both of them are really good at getting the customer that comes in and goes, I need actually every piece of my kitchen. And then they spend, a decent amount of time with them hunting down what they need for the entire kitchen suite. And so I don't know how they draw that straw every time, but it seems to be that way.
I'm going to go check the chest freezer. You guys handle this. So gas, electric, there's another conversation. Probably if you have something already hooked up, that's the best route to go, or do you find that people start to question that and go, well, you need to change?
Probably a lot more gas.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of people ask if gas is better, and usually either way is a lot good chances. Some people even change the gas from electric.
Yeah.
So
especially if they've gone from like in a house or whatever with gas and moved in somewhere where it was electric, and then it finally dies, they'll see if they can put a gas line in. A lot more people enjoy cooking on the gas because they can see the flame and stuff. But old school electric's kind of phasing out and will phase out for induction, which is safer and quicker and a lot more easy. It's the same hookup, so it's a little bit more expensive than regular electric now. But once it weans its way into normality, it won't be as expensive anymore.
Now, for that, I would guess that you guys are saying, okay, you have to hire somebody to, make any changes there. So if you're going from electric to gas or gas to electric,
you don't want to trust us with that. We are not licensed plumbers or electricians.
We'll save it for you.
We have recommendations for people or people that we might know their schedule and stuff. But Austin and Quinn are real good at hooking it up and putting your cord on or making sure your gas is safe, your gas line. But don't ask us to put one in. We have no idea what we're doing.
No, basic stuff you guys handle.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah. Even sometimes they get a little fancy, but
do you guys? I'm sure this happens all the time. Think, okay, this is going to be an easy delivery or install, and it's not. Or I can't imagine this isn't going to be easy, and then it is. Like.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
That's the first question I ask him is, how's it going? And it's either,
is it going to the basement
or that was real easy.
By sound effects.
Or how quickly they run to the bathroom because they've been that busy that they need to pee before they leave for the next one. Yeah.
No, in terms of delivery, somebody comes in, they take advantage of the sales going on for Memorial Day weekend. Turnaround could be what? Within a couple weeks? I mean, things are probably pretty hopping.
Yeah,
for you.
we have a handful of the stuff, the more popular stuff would be in this. In our opinion, would be we have in stock. The chain is still getting better. It is not perfect. It all depends on what they pick out, and what our warehouse is. We have a large warehouse to pull from our buying group, but we always make the joke. It could be 2 days, it could be 2 months, but we have now it's a bit better with everything evening back out, but. An exact time is tough. We can always, look at it and give you a rough estimate. We still ask people to be patient with us. We can only get it here as quickly as we can. We get it trucked once or twice a week. So as soon as it hits Pittsburgh, it's within 3 or 4 days, or if not sooner.
So there's that aspect, right, where it comes to you. Now, are they coming to pick it up, or are you delivering it?
Right.
So that time would be factored in as well.
Right, yeah. If Quinn and Austin have to bring it to them, that can slow it down.
And our deliveries are pretty quick. We got it in stock in our warehouse. It's be up to 1 or 2 days to get it out to you guys. Yeah, our delivery days are Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, but we're always down to do emergency days as well. Like, if you need a refrigerator that day, we'll do emergency fridge.
Oh, wow.
Especially this time of year. Like, they were both busy Saturday with different events they had to go to, so I was by myself, and I had 2 different folks come in with, my fridge is dead right now, can you bring it? And I was like, I'm all by myself, otherwise I promise we'll get it. And then they ended up being really kind and fitting it into a packed Monday. So
wow.
We try our best, especially if it's an emergency fridge. Like I said, it's hard. You can't go without a fridge. And it's better to us to push ourselves a little bit than people lose. Groceries aren't cheap anymore. Better to lose $600 or a few hours of our time than $600 of meat and cheese and frozen food in the fridge.
Yeah, but think those customers really appreciate that.
They take good. We get
It's
a lot of.
our best,
We get a lot of good reviews on Austin Quinn here. We have people call in and go, "I'm sure you get called about the bad things, but never the good things." So we want to call and say
That's great.
they take real good care of folks.
That's great. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream Television and on Armstrong's Neighborhood Channel, talking about Marsh Home Center this morning, the big Memorial Day sale coming up. And again, once in a while we understand you get one of those weird people that come in and ask for something elaborate. And even then it was like, I don't know, is it going to be a week? I think it was within like days.
I think you bought it on Saturday and I had it Thursday, and then it actually helped you coming in and asking about that. Your mom needed the same thing.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. And I was like, actually, let me look up the other customer that had that special button so I can get the model number. And then she wrote her name on the invoice. I was like, oh, Luke got one. She goes, that's my son. I said, well, you can go to his house and see the microwave because it's basically the same thing.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But to tell you, the bacon's been great. No, but again, that's the kind of service that you get, and you don't have to walk in and if you don't see something, go, okay, well, I'm going to spend the rest of the weekend driving around. No, sit down, talk to somebody, and
yeah,
I mean, the catalog that you guys can pull from is incredible.
Yeah. We only have so much square feet, and we have. If anybody needs a love seat, we got plenty of them because.
Well, let's get into the furniture side.
Yeah. So, Quinn and Austin would love to deliver a love seat instead of a full size sofa because it's much lighter.
Yes.
But speaking of, you can't tell what people were going to do. Before these two joined us, and it was just me and my dad. We couldn't keep love seats in stock. Nobody wanted a sofa. Everybody wanted a love seat, whether it's with a console or without, with motion or just stationary. And now we have a bunch of lone love seats that we don't have the sofas for and can't get the exact match anymore. And all kinds of neutral colors and fun colors.
Yeah,
so
stationary, motionary, powered.
Yeah,
got it all.
We got it all. So we have a lot of misfit love seats.
Yep, leather, microfiber.
Listen, I know a sale's a sale, but is it ever frustrating when it's like, hey, can't you just take both? Like it goes together. Like,
yeah, sometimes.
Like
yeah.
I understand. Like sometimes people don't have the
We do
room
package
for.
deals, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when you deliver, you're like, okay, it won't fit. But you're probably also like, well, hey, we could make it.
Yeah. We have a lot of folks that buy a furniture set one piece at a time, but that can get tough, especially if a die lot gets messed up, or the company drops that particular line. You're missing the recliner, and there's not an exact match anymore. But it's no, we don't mind. It's sometimes it'd be like, can you please just take the love seat instead of the sofa? But yeah.
Yeah, like hey, I'd like to get a sofa, but I want the same type of material as my old one. I really love my old sofa.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, I think we could look at maybe matching. How old is 20, 30 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things have changed.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
have changed.
Sure
Speaking of which, there's like some really cool, I don't want to say theater style seating, but you had some, I think, by
it's-
your desk. Yeah.
Yes, it's theater-esque. It has built-in
like,
Bluetooth,
it's really cool.
Bluetooth speaker, LED lighting, power headrest, power recline, cup holders, storage. I mean,
Reading lights on the sofa.
it would, reading lights on the sofa. Yeah, it'd make a
Wow.
great. I'm surprised he hasn't taken it upstairs,
I
and
don't want it.
it's also really heavy.
Well, I was gonna say, it's you may have wanted it at first, but then when you realize, okay, well, I have to get it up there.
yeah, the amount
I'm
of
not
work.
gonna-
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it'd be there's and it's the whole floor is like that. There's classic, simple. It's a three-seater sofa, nothing fancy, and then we can get fun with lighting and armrests and power headrests, and we have a line of wireless charger.
Oh, that's yeah.
We have a line of recliners that he likes to take advantage of that are called Health and Wellness from Catnapper. They have airbag massage and heat in it, so it's not just the
Right.
vibration.
Real nice.
Yeah, it's an actual airbag going into you. So
Those-
Zero gravity.
and zero gravity.
Okay, and so people I know are talking about that. That's great if you're
Huge.
doing like therapy type
Yes.
stuff and you want to
Oh,
come
yes.
home and
Yes.
keep doing. Yeah, that's great. So they can come in and take a look at those.
Yeah, and they're
Absolutely.
a great seller for us. They're once you sit in and realize what it can do and how the zero gravity works on your body. It's very relaxing.
They, I know the concept of the man cave. I mean, women have their spots as well, but you want to be comfortable when you got the big screen TV. You're looking for something maybe you can recline in. Maybe you can't hear the TV very well, but to have speakers built in. I mean, there's a lot of options for you if you're trying to
absolutely
get that room perfect for your needs.
Yeah, we got recliners with double cup holders on each end, so absolutely. You guys hidden cup holders on some of the recliners as well, so.
Yeah.
So they tuck away so they don't as eyesores for you.
So when something comes in, is it hard to say, okay, I don't need that, but that would be cool to have?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
People all the time come in.
Yeah. Or they'll be with the salesperson and with the furniture, and they'll get something, and I'll be like, "That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen." Or I ordered a blue microfiber powered sofa. It's a 2x2, and Quinn's like, "That'll never sell. It's the ugliest thing. I sold it twice already." So you really can't tell what people are going to enjoy, and that's why it's hard for us when we're at the shows or looking through the catalog to be like, "I really like this." But what does that mean? The rest of the community or this nearby areas are going to enjoy it. So
it's nothing really specific they want. It's always the oddballs.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it sells, right?
Absolutely.
Memorial Day mega sale going on. What are the store hours? Give us this week and the weekend and next week.
So we're here today from 9 to 1, tomorrow 9 to 5, Friday 9 to 5. Saturday and Monday we will be closed in observance of Memorial Day, and then back to normal business hours. And the sales for all of this, whether it's the bedding, the appliances, the furniture, the May Tag Month stuff, that's all over at the end of May. So even though we're going to be closed 2 days, there's plenty of time to still get in there. And the national and what we call the NECO rebates, those you have, as long as you buy them within the time period. I think those end in
March or July.
July, I think. So as long as you get it within that time frame. So even when these go, there's still plenty of rebates that you can double dip into. So even when May's gone, we still got plenty of time. But
so even and listen, the other thing that's great when people come in, like there's no pressure. It's, hey, how are you? Welcome. People can look around and hey, if you have any questions, just let us know. But if you start now, you can actually walk around, get some ideas, come back later this week, and
that's what a lot of people do. Yeah, they stop in, and usually these two are doing something or loading up, and so they're like, "No, can we help you? If you're not, yell at us. We're just going to be in the truck." But a lot of people come in, kind of plan it out.
Yeah.
And to touch it is a huge thing, and that's why we really try to show a wide variety of stuff. Is so many times you go even to like a big box store where they should have a lot of stuff, but they don't have this niche thing, or they don't have this, that you can't touch it.
Yeah.
And for us, that's really important. We can show you the features and why they're important, or why this is better than that, or whatever.
Marsh Home Center. Good to see you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much.